Shalom. This is Ashar Basharala, Elijah D. Kemp, and first and foremost, I'd like to praise, honor, and glory to the Father and the Son in the proper true Hebrew tongue. Call I am law, Yahweh Ba'ashem Ashai, Ba'ashem Hawakakudash Ma'amoth. Also, delve into the elders and apostles of GMS, delve into them as well. Ahawa Basharala, peace and blessing 1/3, and salutations to for elect. This lesson is finna go on good fruits and bad fruits, man. And it's like wherefore by their fruits you shall know them. So ultimately by their fruits you shall know you should know a person. It's either a good fruit or the bad fruit. You either on the left hand side or the right hand. And my elder said to the bishop of the camp. He said it's only two type of people that's going to be in your life. The ones that are going to lead you away from the truth, and the ones that are going to try to lead you to the truth. So in my mind, it's only two things. Good or bad. Good being the salvation of Yahweh Ba'ashem Mashai, and bad being anything else. Anything that's not going towards that. Anything that's going into heathen. Two of our people just want to do the way that he want to be wicked, and surpass them and being wicked because they're supposed to be the children of the day, now the night. But that's our people, man. I'm gonna go ahead and get straight into it. This is Matthew's chapter 7, verse 16. Ye shall know them by their fruits. Do men gather grapes of thorns or figs of thistles? Verse 17, even so every good tree bringeth forth a good fruit, but a corrupt fruit bringeth forth evil fruit. So come, man. Look at the scripture says, even so every good tree bringeth forth good fruit. Ultimately, what our tree of life will be this foundation, man. Will be the actual truth, and going along with the Jesus Datra, going to Apostle Tahar, and of course going back to the spirit of Yahweh Ba'ashem Shai, So come, man. Even so, every good tree bringeth forth a good fruit, but a corrupt tree, being these ABC camps, these SYZ camps, whatnot, and of course, Christians and all the other, religions. Which the word religion means religio, which means to hold back. So these other religions, the other philosophies, the other doctrines are holding on people back, because just like these ABC camps, man, just like IOIC, ISUBK, or Zakari or whatever, they might have the name of the Lord, like Zakari, or I know Zakari, they have the name, but they still got the Star of Renfam, they the so-called Star of David, they still got the Star of Renfam Moloch, man, and they don't follow the laws and statutes and commandments to the best of their abilities, and they said it themselves that they grimy, So and that's gonna be a stumbling block to our people, because our people gonna think, oh, Israelites, and being told about Israelites, they gonna go to any camp. They not knowing the difference, Cause when I came into the truth, I ain't know about all these other camps. So luckily I came right into the purest water, man. I'm going back to the doctrine of a GMS, man. Back to the Apostle Tahar, man. So in Abba Bivens, but so calm, man. I got the good stuff, not the watered down junk, So, but it's like it's so calm, man. Those are ABC camps can be, a hindrance, and a stumbling block, and a lot of other stuff like Hinduism and Buddhism and a lot of other stuff. I done seen so many stuff on like the internet, based like YouTube and TikTok, all that stuff, man. And people dead serious believing like aliens, and one of them was called like the Anunnaki. Was basically they just stole that from the scripture. It's literally just a man of the Lord. It's just an angel, or I say an angel, or a man of the Lord or something. And or ultimately, it looked like Yahweh, like a tall man, a tall man, and one had a white woolly beard. So you'll see a whole bunch of stupid foolishness, and of course, like the scripture says, even so, every good tree bringeth forth good fruit, but a corrupt tree, anything outside the spirit you have by Shemashai bringeth forth evil fruit. Verse 18, a good tree cannot bring forth evil fruit. So come, anything of a good tree was ultimately the foundation of Yahweh Shemashai is not going to bring forth evil fruit, and of course everything going to be revealed, because, you can have brothers that come in the truth and you think they can be the elect, but then they fall out. So, but of course, then that brother can just have been woken up just to wake up other brothers, Think about that. That brother woke up just to wake up 5 other brothers. And, that's still like beautiful right there, we may lose a brother, but gain 5. That's exactly how it's gonna be in the kingdom. People might lose their children, and or women. You might lose, a lot of stuff, But of course, the Lord gonna give us back tenfold, 1,000-fold, So yeah, we just gotta work for it. Neither can a corrupt tree bringeth forth the good fruit. So anything of a corrupt tree, man, but ultimately anything outside of the spirit, Yahweh Shema Shai, it's not gonna bring nothing. It's not gonna bring nothing good, man. You gonna get that's like trying to find a wine in the wild, man. You only gonna find wild grapes. Grapes, they need to be nurtured. Just ultimately like the children of Israel. How, of course, being our power, being our king, our father, be Yahweh Shema Shai. And of course, he gave men, women, children the spirit of him, the spirit of Yahweh Shema Shai. That's a nurturing. That's a nurturing fact right there. That's a nurturing uh, aspect right there. Verse 19: Every tree that bringeth forth not forth good fruit is hewn down and cast into the fire. So come, man. There you go, man. Anything that's foolish, that's sottish, is gonna be hewn down and cast into the fire. And ultimately, look, that can go into what happened now, man. Those 200 million ICBMs, man. Anything out of the spirit of Yahweh Shema Shai is also gonna be destroyed by nuclear destruction, man. Verse 20, wherefore by their fruits you shall know them. So come, man. But wherefore by their fruits you shall know good and bad, You judge the spirit by the spirit, man. This is Matthew chapter 12 or 33. Either make the tree good and his fruit good, or else make the tree corrupt and his fruit corrupt. For the tree is known by its fruit. So kind of just like the previous scriptures, you can't have a good tree that brings forth evil fruit, and you can't have a bad tree that brings forth good fruit, man. A tree is judged by its fruit, So ultimately, anything outside the spirit, Yahweh Shema Shai, those other branches, other camps, other doctrines, other philosophies, anything out that isn't gonna bring nothing good, man. Only thing, there's only one possible thing that can bring a brother to not want to do that, because all the other foolishness, you're not gonna want to be a part of it. So you're gonna want to try to go to the good tree, the tree of life, man, the living waters. Ultimately, the spirit of Yahweh Shema Shai, man. That's what you're gonna want to be a part of. Trying to flee out of the destruction that's coming to Babylon, man. Spiritually, Sodom and Egypt, America, ultimately. I kind of already got this, but I'm gonna just get it just to reiterate it. It's Luke chapter 3, verse 9. And now also the axe is laid unto the root of the trees. Every tree, therefore, which bringeth not forth good fruit is hewn down and cast into the fire. So come, man. Any fruit that's not bringing forth good fruit, anything that's foolish and wicked, of course, it's gonna be cast down. I mean, it's gonna be hewn down and cast into the fire. And of course, how's this world gonna be utterly uninhabitable? You know, in this lifetime, it's gonna be destroyed by thermonuclear destruction. 200 million ICBM, man. It's gonna be. It's not gonna be no flood. Because the covenant would be the rainbow. Not the everything gonna be destroyed by water. They're gonna be destroyed by not a flood of water, but a flood of fire, man. Thermonuclear destruction. So come, man. Every tree that therefore which bringeth not forth good fruit is hewn down and cast into the fire. This is Jeremiah chapter 17, verse 7. Blessed is the man that trusts in the Lord and whose hope the Lord is. So come, man. Ultimately, just finna, close it out. Ultimately trusting in the Lord and blessed be that man that trusts in the Lord, man. I'm gonna go ahead and get chapter 8 real quick though. For he shall be as a tree planted by the waters, like some of those trees that you can get like natural toothbrushes from. You can make soap out of, but of course they grow by the water. They always got nutrition, They got good soil. They're right by the water, And that spreadeth out her roots by the river, and shall not see when heat cometh, but her leaf shall be green, and shall not be careful in the year of drought, neither shall cease from yielding fruit. Shalakia, I think. No, Shalakia, I'm good. So kind, man, and neither shall cease from yielding fruit. So kind, the people that's ultimately going along with the tree of life, man, the good tree bearing forth good fruit, man. And ultimately we'll be a part of that. We'll be a part of the good fruit, man. Yahweh the Zah, we never gonna cease. Good tree never gonna cease of yielding fruit because it's planted, man. It's planted and it's rooted. 10 toes down, man. So it's never gonna start yielding. It's never gonna stop growing. So Khan, though, that was a lesson. Y'all decided that was an edifying lesson. With that one, say Shalom.